What's up? Randy Van Patten here in the Drum Vault. I've had lots of requests to do a tour of my kit and the microphones I'm using and cymbals, so let's go ahead and do so. This is my Yamaha Maple Custom Absolute. It's a beautiful kit. It's a black silver fade. It starts out black on the top and the bottom and silver in the middle. It's pretty cool, nice, sparkly and fun. When it's really clean, it shines and gets nice. It's cool. I have a Gibraltar rack. All of my hardware is Yamaha except for the two stands, the two cymbal stands, and the Gibraltar rack, obviously. Everything else is all Yamaha hardware for the most part. Let's come on back. We'll come back here and start from the top down and talk about some cymbals. Come on up here, camera guy. All right, so check it out. Let's round around here. I've got a Zildjian 14-inch A Custom Crash. As you can see, my cymbals are pretty worn. They've been around quite some time, been beat quite a bit. So that's an A Custom 14-inch Crash. This happens to be a 12-inch Fat Boy from Australia, Extreme Splash. They got a Zildjian Z right here, which happens to be a medium Crash. That's a 16-inch. I got a 17-inch Z Custom here. It's a Rock Crash. And then I've got over here my China, which is an A Custom China. Ooh, A Custom China. Of course, the A's on the back. And then I got some more splashes here. I got a regular Zildjian 10-inch. I got another Fat Boy 8-inch. I got a 10-inch A Custom here. I've got another Fat Boy 10-inch. And then I have a, what you call it, New Beat hi-hats. Of course, the logos are about worn off. Zildjian, New Beat hi-hats, 14-inch. So that's my array of cymbals. Craziness. All right. I'll sit down here for a second, and you can take a look at the kit. I'm sitting on a, by the way, I have a Rockin' Sock drum throne. Excuse me, pardon me. And it's got springy. Okay, so check it out. We'll talk about mics in 1 second. My toms are all, obviously, they're all Yamahas, Maple Custom Absolutes. I use the Evans EC2 coated. That's what's on here right now. The SSTs, I've got a case of them over here. I'm going to load on here shortly for the new DVD coming out in the fall, shooting this summer. Yes, yes, yes. So Evans EC2 coateds all around the toms. I've got an 8-inch here. I've got two 8s. One's deeper than the other. I believe this might be a 6. This might be a 7. So 8x6, 8x7. Then I have a 10x7. And then I believe this is a 12x8. So 8, 8, 10, 12. And then, like I said, each 8's a little bit deeper, or one's a little deeper. And then I have a 14x14 floor, a 16x14 floor over here, and then another 14x14 floor here. All right, so that's my toms. And let's not forget my 6.5x14-inch snare drum. It's a Pearl maple snare that I rebuilt years back. It's actually, all the hardware on it is actually not Pearl, except for the strainer. And I think what I have on there now is an EC reverse dot Evans head. So that's my snare. My kick drum is a 22-inch kick drum. On it right now I have a Remo Power Stroke 3 bass head. Ooh, sounds fancy. With one of these flam pads by Remo. Probably can't see it, but it's one of these little flam pads. Can you see that? Come on in here, camera guy. So we have a little flam pad here for the beaters to whack onto. Excuse my gut. And then my pedals. See my pedals down there? I've got Iron Cobras on right now. I do have a set of DW, what are they, the 5000s on my other kit. I play with both of them. I like them both. My hi-hat's an actual Yamaha older style hi-hat. Nothing fancy smancy, it's a hi-hat. Oh, and I have a lovely, lovely Latin percussion cowbell here. Ooh, let's zoom into that bad boy, huh? All right, very good. So, let's talk microphones. Camera guy, let's look way up here. We have two overheads, which are pretty basic overheads. I'm using Shure microphones for my toms, snare, and overheads. They sell these drum packages. I didn't have a huge budget for microphones for recording, so obviously in the future I will be buying more, but for right now, as you've heard, they sound pretty darn nice. These are both PG81s overheads. I have two of them, just basically catching a little bit of the room ambiance, getting it nice and full. And then on the all my toms and my snare, I've got one between these two, one between these two, and one between these two, and they're all the PG56s. So that's a Shure PG56. See that? Shure? Oh, Shure PG56. And they mount on pretty cool. Really basic deal. You know, these are really, you know, I use these live, nothing too fancy, but I use them live as well as for recording. You could beat the heck out of them, kind of like a Shure 58. They'll take a lot of beating. You can whack them with your sticks and you're not going to damage them. So Shure 58 or 56 is on here. Let's come around front. My kick drum, basically inside here, I've got a nice blanket. Let's see if we can see the blanket in here. Ooh, it's fancy. Oh, it's fancy blanket. It's felty. Look, it's kind of westerny. Huh? Huh? Okay. So, not too tight. It's probably about maybe a third full, just touching the top head. And this is my babe right here. My baby. Ooh. This is a nice EV 686. It's N/D 868. Excuse me. EV 868. Can you see that? 868.
Yes.
868. Okay, so there you have it. Awesome kick mic for anyone who's looking for a kick mic. You can't beat it, but there's several good ones out there. So obviously spend the money on a kick mic because we all like to have a nice big thumpy kick. So that's about it. Here in the vault. Yeah. So nothing else I didn't talk about. Obviously the mics. I am running everything through a Snake, going through a ProSonus Fire project. Camera's getting crooked, and I'm editing in Cubase. So let me just one more thing. You can stay down there, sir, cameraman. Got a. Remind everybody that vansdrumming.com you can get extreme drum set techniques, and it's on sale now for download until July 21st. 31st. I'm extending the deal for only $16.95. And don't forget, this is like the big sales pitch. You can get some Vans Drumming custom sticks, with my signature on them from FoxyDrummer.com. That's who made them, FoxyDrummer.com. Get your own Vans Drumming sticks at VansDrumming.com. All right, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the kit. Have a wonderful day, and let me get this camera here. Here, say hi to my camera operator.
Hi,
Hey.
my name's Tyler Van Patten.
Who?
Tyler Van Patten.
Tyler, the ultimate drummer, Van Patten?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining Vans Drumming here in the vault. Later. My son just reminded me I forgot one main part of the kit. Tyler, what is it?
A Zildjian 20-inch medium ride.
There it is. There we go. Thank you very much again. Vans Drumming from the Drum Vault. Brady Van Patten and...
Tyler Van Patten.
Hey. All right. Later.